Hey everybody, Freddie Lee Jones III here, Grady Ones Productions, with another episode of Movies on the Run. I'm actually at Sassoon City train station waiting on my train, so I'm going to try to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Today's episode is going to talk about the movie that is either hit or miss with fans. It's a complete miss with the critics, and it's called, it's Venom. What can I say? Did I enjoy it? Some parts of it. Was it good? To me, no, it wasn't. But that's not to say it's a completely horrible movie. Tom Hardy did a really great job. I really didn't, when I first saw the couple of trailers before that, I didn't like that whole, like, Eddie as a weak character. Like almost like a bumbling, nervous guy. I didn't like that. But I kind of grew on me as the trailers were going. Michelle Williams as his love interest didn't really do anything for me. I can't remember the guy who plays Carlton Drake. God, he's a good actor. But now I saw a review earlier, and it's saying that the days of the old big bad guy are over. Now all of your criminals are these tech guys, which, I kind of agree. I thought that, kind of off subject, I thought that was one of the best things about Batman versus Superman was that, Lex Luthor was basically Mark Zuckerberg, which, funny enough, was played by the actor who portrayed Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network. I can't remember his name, Jesse Eisenberg. But yeah, I thought, it could have been more than what it really was. This is a movie that should have benefited from a strong PG-13 kind of NR-ish territory, but it would have been excellent had it been rated R. I don't know why Sony at the last minute pulled the plug. Rumor is saying that they want to fit it into the Spider-Man universe, where you actually can do that. You could have made it where Venom, was biting heads off. There was blood everywhere. But then when he finally meets up with Spider-Man, it's like, hey, you can't do that. Basically, what they could have done was turn it into Terminator 2 when John Connor, Eddie Furlong, who's actually going to be at Sinister Creature Con this year, October 13th and the 14th, at the Scottish Rite Center in Sacramento. But what I was saying is, you could turn it into that when he gave the Terminator the order not to kill. And you could just, you could break bones and not show anything. You could throw people against cars. Hell, they do it in Captain America. I mean, there is some blood, but it's very subtle how they do it. And I don't understand why Sony didn't do that. Like, they went and made this movie that was like, it was like watching Spawn. And I like Spawn despite how bad it is. But the reason why I say that is because I remember the HBO cartoon that came out, that 3-part miniseries, and that was amazing. And I was like, yo, I would have paid to see that in the theater as opposed to the Michael Jai White film. And that's not anything against Michael Jai White, John Leguizamo, the Estevez's daddy. God, I can't. Damn, I'm like Martin Sheen. So I'm like, man, it's no slack against them, but it was like you had potential to make this movie great, and you basically kind of just gutted it for what it was, and then turned it into something that it really wasn't supposed to be. Again, this is not a spoiler talk, but I just have to ask one question. How do the symbiotes know their names already? That's what I want to know. That's the only thing that I'm going to get into spoiler territory with. And there's a line in the film that Venom says that completely took me out of the film. So, truth be told, I'm going to go ahead and keep it short, sweet, and to the point. I didn't like it as much. I mean, it's going to be a guilty pleasure movie. I don't think I'm going to buy it. It was one and done for me. Hopefully they make it up in the sequel. And I'm going to say this was actually I don't want to say it's a 5K. It's a 10K. It was a 10K because you know how we rate. Yeah, it wasn't good. All right, everybody. Freddie Lee Jones III, Gritty Ones Productions. I am out.